Hi all, today I'm going to be talking about the differences between fiber to the cabinet and fiber to the home or to the premises. Okay, here in the UK you have what I like to call half a fiber effort. Now essentially what that means is a large portion of the population have fiber to the cabinet, which is fiber from the telephone exchange to the cabinet and standard copper to the house or to the apartment or to the business from the cabinet. Therefore, the UK is marketing this as super fast broadband. Now, what does this essentially mean? Okay, well, it means a couple of things. It means it's not a full-on fiber optic service. The speeds that you get very much depend on how far you live from the cabinet. So if you live in an apartment, depending what level you are in the apartment and where the cabinet is as well, and also as to where the exchange is, but mostly to where the cabinet is. The speeds for fiber to the cabinet can vary, and there are two options. You get option 1 and option 2. Now, the fiber to the cabinet all uses BT OpenReach's infrastructure, which is essentially BT. Except for Virgin Media, which is the only real cable company in the UK. There are smaller ones in Scotland, but by and large it's Virgin Media. They have their own infrastructure. Now they use slightly different technology with their fiber to the cabinet. That's why they can get speeds of up to 300 megabits per second download. With regards to fiber to the cabinet, so the rest of the guys, Sky, EE, BT obviously, Zen, the like of, all use BT OpenReach. So the speeds can vary between 30 meg down and 12 meg up to 65 to 80 meg down and 18 to 20 meg up. Okay, that's one thing. There's also a contention ratio and a very big contention ratio such as ADSL service. So fiber to the cabinet is VDSL2 essentially. Okay, fiber to the home there's no contention ratio. It's essentially like a leased line, for lack of a better word, to the home, to the basement, or to the premises. Same, different concept. Now, the penetration of fiber to the premises is only 3 to 5% of the United Kingdom. So therefore, it's not even on the footprint, okay? But you can get it. You can get up to gigabit services in some areas. If you're unfortunate like myself that lives in an apartment block that the management agent and board of directors do not understand the benefit of having fiber to the premises when it has been explained to them, well, that's another story altogether, but they are essentially saying no to it. Now, if you live in an apartment block, now I own my apartment, well, the lease of it, but you still need the permission of the actual management agent in order to get it done. Then you're stuck. You have to have fiber to the cabinet. I'm working on with them, so it may happen, it may not happen. You have a home, no problem, or an apartment block that they understand the concept that brings more value to the property, etc., in years to come. Sure, it's a lay down foundation, right? So with those speeds, you get 100 meg, 200 meg, 500 meg, and a gigabit. And that's synchronous, so up and down. You can get those services, right? So that's really all that it counts for. So good upload speeds and great download speeds. Now, what do you pay for these? You can get a gigabit connection for £65 a month. With BT Infinity option 2, as I mentioned, including phone line rental, you're paying between £45 to £60, okay? Including VAT. Oh, yeah, and you're saying, what, phone line? Yeah, well, fiber to the cabinet, you need a phone line, right? With fiber to the premises, you don't. You can have a phone line, or you can have a VoIP phone service, such as Vantage, or nothing at all. You know, nowadays with mobile phones, you know, you can get unlimited phone calls, unlimited texts, or a large bundled minute package. so you don't really need a phone line. It's helpful to have one for emergency purposes, in case your mobile goes down or something. But, it's unrealistic nowadays that, you should be forced to have it. Now, in countries such as Canada and the United States, you can get naked DSL or a cheaper, watered-down version where you can actually have a phone line but not make phone calls from it, and you're paying only a fraction of the price to have the line in order to have VDSL2 or DSL. Not here in the UK. Why? Because BT wants to make money, and that's the way to do it. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Let me know what your perceptions are on this, and what are your circumstances. I'd love to hear back from you. Thanks, guys. Bye.